Hi guys, I'm Tyler, and welcome to another episode of my Christian Music Week reviews. Each week I take 5 releases, albums, EPs, or singles, and after having listened to them all week, I come back here and I review them. I share what I think about them. So without further ado, let's get to this week's first release, Jason Gray's new single, Glory Days. Jason Gray's new single, Glory Days, is his first single from his upcoming EP, Reorder, which is the third EP of his 3 EP series, Order, Disorder, Reorder. And I have reviews for both Order and Disorder on this channel, so you can go check those out after this video. But let's dive into this song, Glory Days. So sound-wise here, it has drum, piano, bass, and bass guitar. And as for the lyrics, talks about how these are his glory days, being made stronger as he's being broken down. Up next, North Point Worship's new EP, Praise Your Name. North Point Worship's new EP, Praise Your Name. Overall, stylistically, I would say a pretty typical modern worship sound, I would say. Church worship sound. And there are a couple of upbeat songs on here, I would say. The one song that I think in particular differs a little bit from the rest is Just Getting Started, which has a definite pop feel to it, I would say. And as for the lyrics here, they touch up on a few different themes here. Talks about what God has done to save us, praising Him in good times and bad. Him working even when we can't see it, and Him always being with us. Up next, Disciples' new single, Darkness Dies. Disciples' new single, Darkness Dies, is the first bonus track from the upcoming deluxe edition of their latest album, Love Letter Kill Shot, which, by the way, I reviewed the original edition on this channel, and just let me be clear, I definitely like the album better now than when I initially reviewed it, just so you know if you choose to go back and watch it, that it doesn't necessarily reflect my thoughts on it now. But anyhow, let's dive into this song. So overall, I would say the verses are kind of layered into chorus during a lot of songs, but the verses do pick up as the song goes on. And as for the lyrics here, it's basically him showing the light of Jesus to a man who's trapped in darkness until the darkness dies. Up next, Timothy Slumber's new EP, Unseen the Lion. Timothy Slumber's new EP, Unseen the Lion, is the first part of their new album, Unseen. So the lion part came out a week ago, and then the lamb part's gonna come out September 18th. And look, I have a t-shirt for the album on. But let's dive right into this first EP here. So let's start off by talking about sound. So overall, I would have to say there are 2 strong rockers on this album in Lion and the Lamb and Reckless Love. But they dive into some other stuff too here. So Eternity is definitely the softest song on this EP, I would say. Kind of got a pop worship ballad feel to it. Nice song. And also, Oceans has some pop and worship stuff in it, but the electric guitars definitely give it a rock feel, too. And then, Holy Spirit, pretty much a typical sounding modern worship track, but the electric guitars, again, give it some rock, too. And as for the lyrics here, so the lyrics touch on a few different themes, I would say, and I think I would kind of group these by song. So, Eternity and Oceans talk about trusting God even when it's hard to see. And Reckless Love and Lion and Lamb talks about God's love fighting for us and saving us and redeeming us. And Holy Spirit acts as God's presence to come and change the atmosphere. To come with His glory. Up next, our last release for today. We the Kingdom's full-length debut album, Holy Water. We the Kingdom's full-length debut album, Holy Water, and let me just say, this is a pretty good album. I really enjoyed listening to it this past week. So let's dive right into the sound here. So kind of a few different things going on here. They have some pop here, they have some southern rock influence here, they have some folk influence here, and some worship here. So they got a few different things kind of going on here. And as for the lyrics here, they celebrate the freedom we have in Jesus and also resting in God when in the midst of turbulent times in our lives. Well, that's it for this week. Come back next week for 5 more releases. If you like what you saw in this video, please subscribe. Also, if you have any thoughts on this week's releases or what I said about them, let me know down in the comments below. Also, if there's anything that came out today that you would like to see in the next video, let me know down in the comments below too. Well, I will go now. Bye.